a lot of participation on every project, public project, private project. And there's also a lot of association, about 23 associations of neighborhood in Grenoble that are talking, asking for something, etc. and argue on every project. And now the city is so dense that, and perhaps also, I want to say the population is getting older and older, as we can see in every center city. They refuse the new construction, but we need new construction, we need new apartments, we need new schools, etc. And the only way we can continue, we can build new house and buildings and apartments, is to build it in another way, where there's all what people want, the green space, the place for pedestrian, for bicycle, etc. So the idea is to make the green space bigger and bigger and relate to each other. And you're going to see and to build a little more higher to make more space on the ground. This is an example of an extension of the big park in the center of the city. You see on the left hand, the park is now joined to the riverside. And what is a very, very sustainable act is to have built this new stadium 4 years ago, right in the center of the city and not outside of the city, because it is belong tramway line, it is near all the existing car parks that are in the city, and it is easy to go to the stadium by foot or by bicycle in 5 or 10 minutes. So this is really a sustainable attitude, because if we had built it outside of the city, we would have be obliged to build an enormous car park, etc. And now it works very well. I'm explaining to you the different project, and after I can show you the strategy. This is the most famous eco-neighbourhood. When we started in the beginning of the 2002 or 2003, we didn't knew the word eco-neighbourhood, and now it's an eco-neighbourhood. And we have won the first big French award about eco-neighbourhood. But this neighbourhood is really interesting. It's now almost finished, and it is right in the center of the city. It's the here on a military place, one of the last, which was in the center of the city. And the idea was to rebuild a neighborhood which is totally integrated in the different organization of the city, the street, etc., the big park, and to have all the functions of the city, with shops, with cinema, with a big park in the center. You can see a school also, etc. And now, within the European program that we have reached in 2004, I think, concerto program, we have added to this neighborhood the performances, energy performances. But the problem is sometimes people mix sustainability and energy efficiency. As you know, energy efficiency is just a small part of the sustainable attitude. And all this neighborhood is organized around this big park with the water. The water is very important for the very hot temperature in the summer. And this new shopping mall, which is all built in wood and glass, very transparent. And all the facade, the south facade of the park is now different restaurants, etc. I just a bit sad because these different restaurants are sort of an international chain. It's terrific. But the atmosphere of this shopping center is really nice. It's totally different of what existed in Grenoble. Everybody rushing this new shopping center that opened the 15th of September. But some shops are really nice from local different stuff, but many of these are H&M and the view of this shopping mall. Another very nice view. I'm sorry. Another innovation of this shopping mall is cooling by the water table. So the water table is really for us a big difficulty because it's just 2 meters under the ground and a lot of water, and you can't put the cars far into the ground. It's too much water. And here we have reversed the negative problem to a positive thing, and we use this water table to refresh the shopping center. If we had not, it would have been an enormous engine on the top of this shopping center with a lot of noise and to make fresh air, etc. So that's quite interesting. Another thing I haven't said is, as you see, this neighborhood is right in the center of the city. So there was many barracks from the military space, and we have demolished almost everything except 3 big buildings that are good quality. That's one you can see here in the middle. And every demolition has been put in the ground in the manufacture of the street, etc. So every stuff from the demolition stayed in the site and didn't generate a lot of lorries crossing the city to take it out. So everything has stayed on the site, but we use in another way. And now you can see that this project is quite finished, and you can visit it. You're all invited to visit this site, which is really nice. The park is really interesting. On the left, there's a new school, also wood structure. The building with the hat you can see on the left is in positive energy building for offices. And all the dwellings, the apartments, are high performances about energy, but there are also for 40% of them social housing. So this is a neighborhood of about 1,000 dwellings, and there is 40% social housing, sort of mixed of different category of the population. And the other part, the 60%, we have asked all the constructors to sell it, to sell half of it, so half of 60% is 30%, to a maximum level of price to first owners. Can you speak first owners? Yeah. Young couple, etc. First time owners. This is a social housing building, and they use also wood frame for the windows, and also you see how the vegetation starts to grow all along the facade. If you have question on the bone, yes, I have to go fast. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really sorry. So I'm going to go very faster on others' project and just make a little stop on the strategy. Okay, this is a project where we mixed in red the offices that are facing the highway and making a barrier, sound barrier for the neighborhood in all offices. In purple you have the culture space with a museum, with a big hall for music. electric music, and all the blue space are housing, apartment, etc. Of course, and all this is built on an ancient industrial site, a site where they were making in manufacturing in the 19th century all the big pipes for hydropower electricity. So it was made of this huge hall. So we were obliged to put down some of them, and we kept some to reinstall different activities. This is a sort of what we see yesterday, a hotel for young firms, companies, etc. Incubator, yes, thank you. And this is the new building along the highway. We can't move this highway. There's no place to put it in another place except under the mountains, but it's too expensive. You see this building is covered by PV, but it's also a sort of a wall to protect all the neighborhood from the highway. But it's also a sort of a new image of the Grenoble when you see it from the highway. This is a neighborhood where we experiment a new label, French label, which will be obligated in 2012. BBC label, which is a low level of consumption of energy. But the experience is also to ask the builders to respect these performances, but also to try to reduce the price of the construction. So this is how we manage. A last example about the